Aloha everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Jimmy Chang. This time from the island of Maui. I'm cruising south on Front Street. I started off the day in Ka'anapali, and now I am in Lahaina Town, cruising south down this beautiful Front Street. In today's episode, I'll be showing you some of my favorite restaurants, my favorite place to hang out, my favorite place to get dessert, and to get a souvenir. First off, we have Kimo's restaurant. It's Pacific fusion, seafood, great views. Very great place to sit down and grab a bite, as is Lahaina Fish Company, another great fish place. If you're looking for good seafood, this Lahaina Fish Company and Kimo's both are right on the waterfront and have great views. Highly recommended. So if you are just visiting my channel for the first time or watching one of my videos for the first time and you are wondering what the heck I am riding, this is called a Onewheel, and it is probably the best way to get around. If you want to learn more, check out some of my other videos in my channel. But back to Lahaina. Lahaina is a nice port city. It's a tourist town that you will come for a lot of your excursions on boat, parasailing, snorkeling tours, whale watching tours. A lot of these leave out of Lahaina. And it's a fun town with a lot of bars, a lot of souvenir shops, a lot of art galleries. There's a lot to see. So walking up and down Front Street, or in my case, one-wheeling up and down Front Street, is a ton of fun with something to offer everyone, whether you just have a few hours to stay or if you wanted to hang out for the whole day. And so join me as I cruise up and down Front Street and show you some of my favorite places. We've already gone over a couple restaurants. Right now I am heading to the southernmost end of the Front Street district, to the park where you will find this amazing banyan tree. See that sign right there? It's the old Lahaina Courthouse. This park has many names, but many refer to it as the Banyan Tree Park, and that's because it has this huge banyan tree. And I am just going to, and when I say tree, I mean singular and not plural, and that's because this is one tree that was planted in 1873. This banyan tree has an aerial root system such that the roots extend down from the branches, and once they hit the ground, they will mature and turn into trunks, and it just forms this huge, gigantic canopy. And so this particular tree, one of the biggest banyan trees in the United States, has 16 trunks and extends almost an acre of the park, offering this great shade. And the shade is wonderful because Lahaina in Hawaiian means cruel sun, and the sun can get quite cruel. And to have a park where you can rest from the sun, enjoy some people watching, and just relax is a great joy. So listen to the lyrics of this song, which I think fits this park perfectly.
Sheltered from the sunlight in the shade beneath the tree, we hide behind the shadows like an orphaned refugee. The apple tree of knowledge shed its fruit along the way. The injury is fading, but the hunger is here to stay until the day when there's no memory of what we used to be. Golden sunrise, burn your eyes, fill your dark skies, and made you blind. The heads all turn to darkness when the sun engulfs the sky. The brightness overwhelming to the unadjusted eye. We're taught to follow blindly like there's nothing here to see. A slave to some philosophy will somehow make you free, and you will be so gladly handcuffed and lightened from above. Golden sunrise on your eyes, fill your dark skies.
I hope you enjoyed cruising around with me in the Banyan Tree Park in Lahaina. Really fun park and very highly recommended. Next off, just south of the park on Front Street is the Paia Fish Market. The Paia Fish Market originated in Lahaina Town and serves great fresh fish. This is more our style, and this is where we ate. You can see me with my family there. It's a great place to have a bite. No reservations needed. It can get quite busy during lunch or dinner, but very recommended and very yummy. So we're going to continue down Front Street. Now I'm heading back north on Front Street, and here in this little plaza called the Wharf Cinema Centers, there are a bunch of shops and little boutique shops where you can get souvenir items, but this is what caught my attention, this beautiful artwork that I saw. And if you follow any of my other videos, you'll know that I enjoy woodworking. So when I saw this, I had to talk to the gentleman working the stand. He told me about the history behind the woodworking and how it came from generations, 4 or 5 generations of Polynesian wood carvers. It was so fascinating to learn that they still make everything by hand using hand tools. I was able to visit their store, their shop where they show off their work. The actual shop is right across the street from the Banyan Tree Park. You'll just pass by it, you won't even notice it, but it's there. If you're looking for a souvenir, this is where it's at. Authentic, hand-carved, beautiful pieces of artwork. Pick yourself a honu, that's Hawaiian for turtle, or a tiki head. That, I think, will make a much more memorable and long-lasting souvenir, as opposed to a little trinket, a necklace, or a gimmicky t-shirt. So the guys were so nice. This is a family-run business. They let my kids have their turn at working, doing some woodworking, which was a lot of fun for the kids. So they're super nice guys. Talk to them, find out more about their art. It's a great place. I was so impressed that I made another video of my tiki head being made from start to finish. And so if you want to watch that, look for it in my next video. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the action. There is my tiki. I took it with me wherever I went for the rest of our vacation, and so that was a picture of my tiki head with my Onewheel on the beach. A lot of fun. So after leaving the stand where they were displaying their artwork, I'm heading back north up on Front Street, and the next stop is Ululani's. If you are at Front Street and you are looking for a sweet, cool dessert, then look no further than Ululani's. Ululani's is where they serve probably the best shave ice on the island. And when I say shave ice, it is shave, not shaved. It is shave ice, Hawaiian shave ice. So get some. It is absolutely delicious. If you've never had it, it's very different from the snow cone. The snow cone is crushed ice, whereas a Hawaiian shave ice is they take a block of ice and they shave it to a very soft consistency. Being from Colorado, I can say that the consistency is very similar to the fresh powder that we get high up in the mountains. Very soft, very fine, and they flavor it with very high quality ingredients at Ululani's. Make sure to ask for the snow cap, which is a sweetened condensed milk that they drizzle on top. Absolutely delicious. And so I highly recommend giving the Ululani's shave ice a try. We loved it so much, we went there twice, and I recommend that you give it a try. It's a great way to escape the heat. So now I am heading back up north on Front Street. Eventually heading back to the resort. We were staying in Ka'anapali, about 3 to 4 miles north of Lahaina Town. And if you have a Onewheel, this is a Onewheel Plus, which has about 5 to 6 miles of range, and so I was able to make it. Just make sure you bring your charger with you. But I hope you enjoyed this day in Lahaina Town with me on my Onewheel. Lots of fun. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, comment, tell me what your favorite places are to visit in Lahaina Town, and I will make sure to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.